767 is I'm Charlie Daniels. Edgar Abernathy is riding the Linda Stewart entry of Olive Branch, Mississippi. I'm Charlie Daniels and Edgar Abernathy. Number 814 is Cavender. Tim Smith is in the irons for Bruce and Robin McDonald of Shelbyville. Cavender and Tim Smith, number 814. Number 1008 is a great honor. Dan Waddell is in the irons for Shavney Beasley of Shelbyville, Tennessee. A great honor and Dan Waddell, 1008. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 entries answer the gate call to show for our World Grand Championship title tonight. How about a big round of applause? Let them know you're glad to see them. All right, riders. Our Walking Horse family is gathered here in the big oval to crown a World Grand Champion tonight. We'll get underway. From this point, it's up to you. Everybody showing at a flat walk. It's run and walk time. Let them walk on. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk. Now canter. Show it the canter, please. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk and reverse. On the reverse. Everybody turned around. Showing at a flat walk, please. All right, riders, call on your championship entries. Take a deep seat and ask them to go on a run and walk. It's run and walk time. Let them walk on. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk. Now canter. Show it the canter, please. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk. Riders, we're going to ask you to come to the lineup. We need 2 of you on the west side, 2 of you on the east side. We pretty much got that right now. So good job. 2 on the east, 2 on the west. Head to tail, please. As they line up for confirmation judging, we'll invite attendants in, take the saddles off. Confirmation judging will be part of our judging panel's overall consideration as they choose a World Grand Champion tonight. As they look at these entries, I'll introduce them to you once again. We're going to start over here on the west side with number 466. That's Twisted with Honors and Tyler Balcom. Twisted with Honors is sired by Honors, and out of She's Twisted, bred by Kelly Sherman. Twisted with Honors. Their next stop over on the west side will be to take a look at number 814, Cavender. Cavender, also sired by Honors, is out of the mare Jose's Cafe Lawn. Brenda Corey is the breeder of Cavender. Riders on the west side, you can go ahead and replace your saddle. Our judges walk over to the east side. Their first stop on the east side will be with number 767, I'm Charlie Daniels. Presented tonight by Edgar Abernathy, I'm Charlie Daniels is sired by Walk Time Charlie, and out of She's Fully Ritz, bred by Richard Atnip, I'm Charlie Daniels, 767. And then our final stop over on the east side will be for number 1008, A Great Honor. A Great Honor is sired by Honors and out of My Heart Is in Dixie. Bred by Carl Edwards and Son Stables, A Great Honor, number 1008, presented tonight by Dan Waddell. All right, over on the east side, go ahead and replace your saddles. Jay Brantley, how about we continue with our roll call of states? You may have to follow my lead a little bit. I'm going to skip some of these. How about let's hear from the people from the Show Me State of Missouri. The Missouri Waltz for our friends from Missouri. How many of you will be going back to Carolina in the morning? How about both North and South Carolina? Who's here from the Carolinas? Do we have any Buckeyes with us? Jay Brantley will play Beautiful Ohio for all the folks from Ohio. How about the Lone Star State of Texas? Deep in the heart of Texas for our friends from Texas. How about Virginia? Carry me back to old Virginia. And how many will be taking those country roads back to West Virginia? And our final state, of course, our home state of Tennessee. How many Tennessee Volunteers are with us tonight? That was a pretty quick adaptation, Jay Brantley. Thank you so much. How about a nice round of applause to compliment our organist? He's done a fantastic job all 11 nights of our celebration. All right, everybody's got their saddles on, riders up. Guys, I tried really hard to talk the judges into agreeing to take the top two in the class for a spin, or at least all of them get on one of them like they did in 1939. I thought that would add a new layer to our excitement here, but they wouldn't go along with it. But they did agree that all four of them should go back on the rail. Some more work as we look for our world grand champion. It's not a decision that's taken lightly, ladies and gentlemen. It's a decision that a lot of thought goes into. For any one of these four riders, Tyler Balcom, Edgar Abernathy, Tim Smith, or Dan Waddell, it'll be their first win at the big stake. So I promise you, they're riding hard. They're riding hard to win their World Grand Championship. If you've got a favorite, you need to cheer hard for them tonight. Cheer hard not to only give them that encouragement, but cheer hard to let everybody know we're proud of our four World Grand Championship contenders. We're proud of our horse. We're proud of our celebration. We're looking good here on this Saturday night. Everybody showing at a flat walk, please. All right, riders, call on your championship contenders and ask them to go in a run and walk. It's run and walk time. Let them walk home. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk. Now reverse. Bobby Sands was out here in center ring earlier, and I like to quote him at this point because he's really given us one of the most iconic phrases in the celebration. Because, Ryder, it's at this time, it's important to check your curb chain, check your coattail, get an encouraging word from somebody over the rail. Make sure you're sitting tight, looking right on this Saturday night before Labor Day. We've got a job to do, and it's to crown a World Grand Champion. And we've just got a few minutes left to make that decision. Everybody showing on the reverse at a flat walk, please. It's now or never to let your walking do your talking here on this Saturday night. All right, riders, one more time to earn that championship ribbon tonight. Take a deep seat, call on these World Grand Championship contenders, and show them how to run and walk. It's run and walk time. Let them walk on. Come on, Shelbyville. Let them hear from you. Walk, please. Back to a flat walk. Back to a flat walk, please. All right, it's lineup time. Down to the south turn for the lineup. Got a bunch of Billy Grazers out here. Make him proud. Do a good last pass now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4 entries that have made us proud tonight in our World Grand Championship, and for the 1,801 that came through the gate all week, and for the ones back in the barns, how about a big round of applause? Let them know we love them, and we appreciate every one of them. Winner of our World Grand Championship class, the winning rider, will also take home a custom pair of Double B boots. Let's take a look at the video screen. Recognize Benjamin Bowen. That's the Double B behind Double B Boots. He joins us to make the presentation to our World Grand Champion. Select sponsorship tonight is by Maple Crest Farm, Lorraine and Keith Rosberry. The award presented by Lorraine and Keith Rosberry. Premier sponsorship by the Walking Horse Report. They were the very first corporate sponsors of the celebration. Jeffrey and Mindy Howard will make that presentation. Corporate sponsorship and commemorative award by the celebration, presented by Warren and Jessica Wells. Riders Cup corporate sponsorship for this division is by the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. Ribbons are sponsored by Vanderbilt Bedford Hospital. The Floral Horseshoe donated in memory of the 1982 World Grand Champion Pride Secret Threat and in memory of Hilda and Billy Gray by the Kenneth Cook family and the Tim Gray family. It's created by Leanne's Flowers and Gifts and presented by Isaiah Gray Lambert and Chelsea Cook. Championship trophy donated in memory of Dr. Joe M. Lambert by the Lambert family, presented by Knox and Sutton Scott. Championship medallion is donated in honor of the 2018 World Grand Champion Jenna Mighty by Mike Floyd and Amy Rich. It's presented by Amelia Perry. The owner's championship jewelry, a 14-karat, 2.13 carat total weight diamond stud earring set donated by Ben Brantley and Company of Shelbyville. The earrings will be presented by Jeffrey and Mindy Howard. The Double B boots donated for the winning rider by Double B Boot Company and Benjamin Bowen, presented by Benjamin Bowen. A copy of the 2023 Year in Walking Horses is donated by David L. Howard Incorporated of Shelbyville, presented by Walker Wells. The Tune Family Memorial Challenge Trophy donated by the Tune Family, presented by Alice and Scott Johnson. The Founders Challenge Trophy donated for the 3rd challenge by the Shelbyville Lions Club and the Shelbyville Rotary Club to honor the 2 members of each club who founded the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. It's presented by President Mark Majors with the Shelbyville Lions Club and President-elect Scott Johnson with the Shelbyville Rotary Club. The Les Nelson Memorial Challenge Trophy donated for the 3rd challenge by the Musgrave Pencil Company of Shelbyville will be presented by Lynn Hewlin. The Musgrave Pencil Company Perpetual Trophy donated by the Musgrave Pencil Company of Shelbyville is presented by Henry Hewlin. The David L. Howard Perpetual Memorial Trophy donated by the celebration will be presented by Jeffrey and Mindy Howard. The championship ribbon will be presented by the Bedford County Fairest of the Fair, Allie Byram. We're going to ask our World Grand Champion in the class to ride to your right, please, under the spotlight, all the way around. Back in on the east side to claim the aforementioned awards, but most of all the title of being our 2024 Tennessee Walking Horse World Grand Champion. Crowned here on the Saturday night before Labor Day at the 86th annual celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, making that spotlight ride tonight will be entry number 814, Cavender and Tim Smith. Bruce and Robin McDonald of Shelbyville on the entry. It's Cavender and Tim Smith riding under the spotlight tonight. For the 3rd year in a row, Cavender takes a spotlight ride. In 2022, he was the 3-year-old World Grand Champion. In 2023, he was the 4-year-old World Grand Champion. and now is your 2024 Tennessee Walking Horse World Grand Champion. Undefeated this year were wins at the Fast Spring Showcase, the Money Tree Classic, the Marshall County Horsemen's Association. They won the A division of the H-Stallion Split. And as I said earlier, Cavender's made this ride a lot of times. He made it with Knox Blackburn the last few years. Tim Smith, this is his first World Grand Championship ride in the big stake on Saturday night. Tim, congratulations. All others to your right. Reserve World Grand Champion is entry number 1008, a great honor. Dan Waddell is up for Shavney Beasley of Shelbyville. A great honor, and Dan Waddell, 1008 is reserved. Third is 466, Twisted with honors. Tyler Balcom for Allison Armstrong of Hickory, North Carolina. Twisted with honors. Tyler Balcom, 466 is third. Fourth is 767, I'm Charlie Daniels. Edgar Abernathy for Linda Stewart of Olive Branch, Mississippi. I'm Charlie Daniels, and Edgar Abernathy, 767 is fourth. Bruce and Robin McDonald, come to center ring, please. We're not done yet. $112,268. That's the paid attendance for this week's celebration. Our thanks to each and every one of you over the last 11 nights that have been a part of our celebration here in Shelbyville. 112,268 fans purchased tickets for this year's celebration, and we are thankful for each and every one of those tickets purchased and each and every one of those fans. Right here. Tim, why don't you go down here to the north turn and get with your owners. We'll take a picture of you with the owners, and then we'll give you that whole ring to make a victory pass in tonight. We take a little extra time with this. I know the trainers put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. The owners put a whole lot too, and we always try to recognize the owners, let them share in this moment, share in the spotlight of this World Grand Champion. Bruce and Robin McDonald, congratulations. I know this is a dream for you as well. Our 3-year-old, 4-year-old World Grand Champion is now our World Grand Champion of the Tennessee Walking Horse World. All right. Tim Smith, enjoy your moment. Enjoy your trip around the big oval. It's all yours, buddy. You make the final ride of our 86th celebration. You make it as our World Grand Champion Tennessee Walking Horse. You make it aboard Cavender. The entry of Bruce and Robin McDonald of Shelbyville. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our World Grand Champion a proper salute as they leave the ring tonight. Cavender and Tim Smith. And thank you for sticking with us to almost midnight here on this Saturday night. Thank you for cheering on our riders. Thank you for making them feel special. Thank you for all these great big oval moments. Thank you for being the world's greatest horse show fans and for making the trip to Shelbyville. Drive safely on your way home tonight. We look forward to welcoming you back the Saturday night before Labor Day and the preceding 10 days again next year for our 87th annual celebration. Thank you one and all, ladies and gentlemen. Until we see you next year, God bless you and good night.